Grian? Grian? What is this? What is this? We all know how this ends. Why? Why am I surrounded by trees? How many trees are there? This is solid tree. This is a full-blown block of tree. What is... What? There's a cocoa bean farm in here. What is going on? What is going on? For this, your punishment is one expansion of the moss on your boulder. We got there in the end. That was getting embarrassing. But you see, there's more reasons to be annoyed at Grian. As you all know, my goal this season is to be the richest hermit on Hermitcraft. And I still think that I am the richest hermit. You know, my vault is filled with valuables. Trust me, it's absolutely overflowing in there. But Grian did find a way to get a lot of valuables, like loads and loads of valuables. And it's kind of made me look a bit bad. So I guess we should do that. You know, the days before an Elytra on the Hermitcraft server are always quite satisfying. It feels like a grand exploration every time you go somewhere, for all of about 2 minutes, and then you remember how nice it would be to be able to fly this distance within about 15 seconds. We are sailing stormy water. Let's stop that right now. So my goal is to go in search of some big stony areas. Big old stony areas that have a bunch of ores visible. I definitely did not bring enough food for these sorts of activities. I did bring a boat though. This is hilariously good fun, but I imagine, yeah, it's probably not going to end well. So I've managed to find one of these places and just look. Look how many ores there are around here, and also look how few mobs there are around here. Apart from that one! Apart from that one! Oh my goodness, I got too comfortable! I turned my back! Mojang have made a change to the way that mobs spawn. It used to be that mobs would spawn at light level 7 or lower. Now they only spawn at light level 0, which means that mobs can only come out of caves, and that guy must have come out of here and tracked me down. I've just realised I probably should have enchanted my tools before coming here. In fact, I planned on doing that, but just totally forgot. The excess trees around my base completely bamboozled me. Despite this, it's time to mine for an hour or two. That was unbelievably dull. Those are 3 hours of my life that I will never get back. I can never do anything to have those returned to me. I guess the one positive of this situation is that it was pretty successful. I have got probably more raw iron than I've ever had in my entire time playing Minecraft. And I also have a bunch of coal as well, which is going to be incredibly useful. And I must say this technique is far better than the previous technique that I was using, which is gathering up all of the iron and coal down in the caves and just being shot by enchanted skeletons the entire time. So there are definitely some positives to take from this, but I can't help but feel like the time I just spent gathering all of this could have been spent just building an iron farm. I could have built an iron farm and had infinite iron for the rest of the series. You know that phrase, work smart, not hard? Well, I'm working hardly smartly. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know, I'm hardly smart enough to understand it. Yeah, here I am, still mining iron. Let's go home, shall we? If I die right now with all this stuff on me, the first thing I'll do when I respawn is kill myself again, just out of pure frustration. Boy, am I glad to see this monstrosity again. Time to store up the old valuables and add just a little bit more must to Grian's boulder. That's actually a lot more than I was expecting. I am looking foncé, but I could be looking foncier. So I'm gonna head over to iChant, which I believe is somewhere over here. Is this? Yes, I know what's going on in the server. Orders. I can do orders. There are no completed orders. Oh, he's got mending books and they've all been sold. Every single one has been sold. Client, Mumbo. I order you to make me the fanciest armor. Items, hats, trousers, shoes, all diamond because I'm the richest hermit. Not to blow my own trumpet, but I am. Payment, 1 diamond each, plus I will subscribe and like 4 videos on your channel. Frankly, I think I'm overpaying here. Book is going back into the lectern. I'll make sure that my order is the one that everyone sees, and I shall put my incredibly fancy armor into this chest right here, as well as my payment. Subscribing and the liking of the 4 videos will be done after the items have been received. I am such a businessman. Is Grian riding a donkey holding a trident? I feel like that was definitely Grian riding a donkey holding a trident with a pair of chests on the back. That is most certainly a vibe. I'm looking for an enchanting table because I really want to enchant up my pickaxe, but I cannot find it. I was promised that there was one at Gigapies. Ah, how did that open? Please be something good. Please be something good. That is not really that good. Oh, this has the possibility of being good. That's not bad. I think using some tactical combining as well, I should be able to achieve a decent pickaxe here. They're saplings. They're not creepers. I thought there was an army of tiny creepers. I can't believe the door just opened again. And I've ended up in here again. That is actually perfect. That is just what I wanted. Oh. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, go on. That costs a lot. What on earth? That's much better. Efficiency 5, Unbreaking 3, Fortune 3. What more could you want? Why am I paying Impulse for this stuff? You know, I've just got my dream pickaxe right here. I didn't have to give him a single diamond. Impulse, you should be paying me. I'm doing your work. Now, mending.
Why are you swimming? You can
because
just walk on the water.
Oh, you know. All right, mister. Look at you. You're looking very fancy. I'm meant to be the one who's the richest hermit on the Hermitcraft server, and then you're coming over here just literally icing up the place.
It's a bit precarious. Careful. Yeah. Okay, it's gonna get more intense. If you hear gassed, just keep on running, okay?
Alright. Wait, this is going over the lava and you built it out of netherrack? Yes. Was this your idea?
Yes. Quick and dirty in the beginning.
I thought you were a smart man.
I had no time. But yeah, every time I run over it, I think to myself, this is just the most stupid idea ever.
It is very stupid, Doc. This is the most stupid thing I've done this season so far, and I've done a lot of stupid stuff. Oh my goodness, this is a big moment. I just got myself my first proper pickaxe and a silk touch book as well. Man. This feels good. This feels good.
So now we can take the safe route. It would be about 1,000 blocks this way, or again. The nether bridge.
I don't know what to do because I've just got my perfect pickaxe. If I fall into the nether with this thing, I'm going to be quite upset, but I guess we'll go the dangerous route, I suppose. Well, that was successful. I've got my dream pickaxe, I've got a vault full of valuables, my diamond armor is about to be enchanted by a professional enchanting service, my base is surrounded by trees, which is a bit of an issue, but it does mean that I don't have to look at Grian, so I guess that's a positive. And now I'm about to embark on a bit of a farming project. I want to build myself a slime farm. Except I've just realised we don't actually know the seed for this Hermitcraft season, so I'm not going to be able to find a slime chunk, which definitely complicates things somewhat. I mean, is there a way around this? Option 1, sneezing baby pandas. For those you don't know, there is a chance that when a baby panda sneezes, it will actually drop a slime ball. And of course, Ilmango and the people on the Sidecraft server have turned this into a farm, and it is a monster of a farm. It is ridiculous. It is so cool. It's such a fantastic video. But unfortunately, it only drops 30 slime balls per hour, which is better than nothing. But still, I feel like we might be able to do better. So I'm going to try something here. You see, slimes can actually spawn in swamp biomes under specific spawning conditions, and it's all to do with the moon. But because light levels and things have changed since Minecraft 1.18, I need to work out how this actually functions now. Okay, this is good news, and also not such good news. Slime are actually spawning. Fantastic. Absolutely ideal. The only issue is, all the other mobs are spawning as well. Now, so how do I make it so that only slimes can spawn? Because slimes kind of have annoying spawn requirements. And when it comes to slime chunks, the spawning requirements aren't annoying because in slime chunks, slime will spawn regardless of light level, but that isn't the case in swamps. They will not spawn in bright areas. It has to be dark. They're exactly the same as all other mobs, which means we could be in for some trouble. So I guess my only option here is to make a really weird type of general mob farm that will only spawn slimes at night when there is a full moon or something close to a full moon. Sounds like it could be horrendously inefficient, but I don't know, we might be able to do something interesting here. You see, slime are one of the only mobs in the game that continue to move regardless of how far away the player is. So I could be right the way up here and the slimes will still be bouncing around, whereas all the other hostile mobs won't be. So we might be able to utilize that in our killing mechanism. Look, slimes have just spawned, and immediately... did they avoid magma blocks? I mean, it certainly looks like they do, don't they? I mean, that makes a lot of sense. Oh, no, we are killing a slime. We had some brief slime farming. This might be the most inefficient farm I've ever seen in my entire life. Oh, it's actually working though. The only mobs that are dying are the slime. We do kind of have a slime farm. I mean, Is it worth building this? There's 3 slime balls there. Is it just going to get increasingly inefficient over time? That's the question. I mean, our mob cap's pretty full. This is actually doing better than I expected, though. That's what's kind of weird. So I've left this running for around about 3 minutes, and I'm very curious to see how many slime balls I actually managed to get in this situation. It's a lot more than I was expecting, to be honest with you. It's 1.5 stacks. There was 1.5 stacks of slime balls just sitting around on the magma blocks, and then also all the other mob drops and things from slime pushing mobs onto the magma, I assume. And that's without lighting up any caves or doing anything. It's literally just... it's just a 71 by 71 square with some magma blocks. It's so stupid. I kind of don't want to build it, but also it works. Like, it works. It's generating slime. This is the best option that we have. This is so unscientific and it's so stupid. But I might just have to build it specifically because of those reasons. I'm kind of excited that my stupid and idiotic idea actually works. Let's hop back onto the Hermitcraft server before I change my mind. Oh my goodness. Don't mind me, I was just buying pies. Why did I decide I want to build this farm out of deep slate? I could have chosen any other block. Yeah, I'm the person who is building the farm. Nobody's told me to use deep slate, and yet here I am using deep slate. Alright, fine, this makes it slightly better. You know, I'm feeling slightly better about choosing to use deep... I'm feeling very good about choosing to use deep slate. This is fantastic. Ooh, baby. I'm enjoying myself. I'm really enjoying myself. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my goodness, it never ends. I mean, I know I'm meant to be the richest hermit on the Hermitcraft server, but this is making it too easy. This is beginning to get annoying now. Okay, this should be enough cobble deep slate to build the thing that I want to build. Now I just need magma blocks, which are incredibly satisfying to gather, and a whole bunch of powered rails, which I imagine... Yeah, I'm not going to be able to get enough, am I? I wasn't picking up any gold on my mining sessions. This could be a problem. That could be a future me problem. So, I've arrived at my swamp, which, weirdly, there seems to be a nether portal here. I've just looked in the Discord, and False seems to be asking about a swamp. Oh no! That's very awkward. So, the good news is, nobody has claimed this swamp. The bad news is, False thinks I'm weird. Let's just start building this thing before I embarrass myself further. Full speed ahead. And just like that, we have a platform. A rather large platform. So this is where all of the mobs are going to be spawning, and hopefully all of the slime are going to be spawning. Fingers crossed. If they don't, I cry. Where on earth is all my armor gone? Why am I naked? Which reminds me, I actually should check up on my order in Impulse's store. I wonder if I've actually got myself some fresh diamond armor. Have I got a completed order? Not this. Impulse, we should know that one should never surround a door by trapdoors. Let's just go inside here. Fantastic. Oh my goodness. Hang on a minute. I didn't even put a diamond chestplate in. I didn't actually provide a diamond chestplate. Is this my order? This might be my order. Impulse. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. But I don't even know what to say. So I've got Respiration 3, Protection 4, Acro Affinity, Unbreaking 3, Mending, Protection 4, Unbreaking 3, Mending. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is insane. Andy's provided me with Thorns 3 just in case I wanted it. I take back what I said about your door, Impulse. This door is the best door that's ever existed in the history of Minecraft ever. As required by our little contract, I have now subscribed to you, and I have liked not 4, but 5 of your videos. Sometimes I think I'm almost too generous. Right, let's get back to the slime farm. And the next thing that we need to work on is the item pickup system, which is just going to be a little hopper minecart making its way around underneath these areas of magma here. Now, to keep life really nice and simple, all I've got is a little 2 wide section. So we're going to have a 2 wide section here and then a 2 wide section here. So that means there's going to be 2 of those 2 wide sections for each one of the magma sections. And there are a number of sections, I can't count, 6 sections in total. And they're all going to feed into the storage system over here. Now, the only slight thing that I've moroned on, Yeah, I'm going to use that as a verb or a noun. What is it? I don't know and I don't care to know. The thing that I've moroned on is this wall right here. You see, items that land up against that wall aren't going to be picked up by a hot minecart, which means I need to replace the walls with solid blocks, which once again is going to be a future me problem. For the time being, I'm just focusing on getting these minecart rails in place and getting all of the item pickup systems all sorted. Oh, and by the way, when I said storage system earlier, that made it sound incredibly fancy. Yeah, I think this is probably going to be the storage system. There's just going to be some chests at the end of each one of these minecart rails. What are you doing?
Nothing, I just didn't realise that my tree farm could be counted so easily.
What do you mean your tree farm could be counted so easily? What do you mean?
You just dug our door into it and that was it.
Oh, I see.
I'm about to take it down. I'm about to reap the rewards. It is really cozy in there, though. It's really quite nice.
Yeah, I am beginning to get used to it. You know, I was thinking like if I had some flowers and like a little pond in here, this would be a little paradise.
It's really peaceful, like keeping out the rest of the world.
I did say, yeah, one of the main benefits actually is that it makes it slightly more challenging for you to steal my stuff. There's like one extra obstacle.
I thought you were about to say one of the benefits is I don't get to see your face.
I've actually already said that in the video. That's happened. That's already passed. I can't reuse that joke.
Oh, I'm glad we both hate my face. All right. I'm going to take this down now because I've just realised I've played myself.
That's so funny. This is a horrendously, painfully slow process. I mean, especially when you make mistakes like that. Why are my hands so pants? And now I've run out of deep slate, which means I'm going to have to go out and mine more deep slate. Why have I chosen to build this thing out of deep slate? We're getting there. We are getting there. I really hope this thing actually produces some slime balls, because if it doesn't, I'm going to turn myself into a slime ball, and I don't even know what that means. I'm trying to stay angry. But my mood is improving, especially as this farm is nearing completion. I mean, I've almost got all of the minecart pickup systems in. I only have to build, 3 more of them, and then it'll be done. Go on, little minecart, travel off, and pick up slime balls for the rest of your life. That is what you have been put on this earth to do. And you as well. Go on. Off you go. You might be able to tell I'm slightly losing my marbles. I've played a lot of Minecraft today, but that right there should have been the final minecart in this rather odd farm. Like, this is really weird. This is the weirdest. This is the strangest farm I think I've built in an incredibly long time. And honestly, I'm not entirely sure how it's all come about. This whole day has just been a fever dream. You know, I realised I wasn't going to be able to build a conventional slime farm, and then suddenly this came about, and now it's here. It's on the server. I've built it. It's here. It's in place. I just need a little bit of wood, and then a whole bunch of sticks, and then a whole bunch of ladders, a bunch of sand to make a bunch of glass so that we can create our AFK platform that is going to be 128 blocks above this location, or around about 128 blocks. Yeah, this is the correct height. Now I just have to very precariously make my way over to the top of that iron block that you can see in the middle there, and this is definitely dicey when you don't have an elytra. This is the worst possible moon that we could have for spawning slime. You see this? This is the opposite of the moon that we actually need. We're not going to get anything for a very long time. There's also tons of people online who are obviously going to be sleeping quite a bit, and this farm literally only works at night, and only on specific nights. So we might be playing the long game here for the slime, but this is currently the only thing that we can do. This is the only slime farm that we can currently make when we don't know the seed of the server. It's not ideal, but equally, it's very fun to get creative in these ways. So this is my little AFK glass box. This is where I'm going to stand, AFKing, waiting for slime balls, and hopefully we end up getting some. 5 hours later, and things are looking promising. I mean, there are mobs on the platform. That's pretty good. I don't think it was the right moon to be getting slime, but the fact that there are mobs there shows that if the correct moon was out, we would have been getting slime, and that means that we potentially could have some slime balls. Here goes. No. Oh, no! Oh, no. And no. But despite this catastrophic failure, I still have hope. I do think this will work. Right, let's make our way back to the base quickly. And by the looks of things, Grian has actually removed all of the trees that were dotted around my base. And I'll be honest with you, I think it looks worse. I think by unpranking me, he's extra pranked me. And I think we all know what that means. More moss on the boulder for Grian.